Hello, my name is David Wooldridge, and today with Ridge Wilderness, we're going to take a look at lighting a fire. I've just found a sheltered location, and I'm getting my equipment ready before collecting fuel. There's three types of material that I want to have ready. I want to have my tinder, the stuff that should light up pretty quickly. The kindling, which should increase the strength of the fire. And the larger material, the sustaining fuel. I'm going to use a reflector and a ground protector so that when I light this fire, we don't cause any damage. I've also got matches and some fire starting material in case I need it, which we'll show you a little later in the video. There's two ways to start this fire. The one I'm using right now is just with a match. What I've done is I've taken the tinder that was soaking wet from the rain and rolled it on my pant leg to get rid of most of the water. This method takes a little bit of practice, but as you can see here, it's really fast. Fire needs three things: heat, oxygen, and fuel. When dealing with wet wood, you need to make sure that you've got a lot of heat and a lot of oxygen getting to your fire. You'll notice for me, in order to get a lot of oxygen in here, I'm fanning out the wood, I'm holding it in my hands. As soon as I put it down on the ground, we're going to decrease the amount of oxygen that gets to that fire. For match strike, under 2 minutes is a good gauge for having a sustained fire. A more reliable method, and one that doesn't take as much practice, is using a fire starter. All the elements are the same as the previous clip, except now I'm using something that has a more sustained heat source to start this fire. I haven't done any prep work with this tinder, I only shaken the water off of it, and you'll notice that I spin it over in a minute because I've had to dry it out using the heat of the fire starter. There are lots of commercial fire starting material available. All I've done here is taken sawdust and dripped wax over it to make a little ball about the size of a loonie. And then that gives you a good source of heat that starts your fire quickly. With wet material like this, I'm having to constantly move it around and fan the wood out so that I can get the moisture out and hope to get the fire started faster. It's about now that I'm starting to realize that this fire is a go. When I see this thick gray smoke coming out of the wood, I know that we're on our way. When I see this gray smoke, I know the tinder is starting to take, and so I want to get my kindling and my sustaining material on top so that when the kindling takes fully, everything else starts to go with it. And we now have a fire. I hope you enjoyed watching this video as much as we did making it. Have a great day and hope to see you outside.